Have you ever desired to show off something you created, like we'll say in racing, or in this case even sim racing? While on the track, simulator, hauling close to the ground in a cart, Abruzzi Racewear has you covered. If you've ever needed to promote your team logo, name, colors, or just feeling a bit more confident in your sim rig, Abruzzi Racewear is your answer. Team shirts, jackets, and even hats, they go the extra mile. Custom race shoes to gloves and even cart suits, Abruzzi has the supplies to fit your needs. Customizable from team names to colors, and yes, you can even have your own name embroidered just the way you want it. In sim racing, they give you the comfort and feel of being strapped into a cockpit to bring the experience closer to the way you desire it. Their range of sim apparel has been created to not only meet and exceed the highest levels of comfort and quality, but also to enable you to make it yours. To add your personality, take a look today at AbruzziUSA.com to see the lineup and what they have to offer. AbruzziUSA.com, with customization at heart, your wear, your way.
Welcome, race fans, here to another exciting night of racing here at oh my gosh, I'm way off tonight. That video messed me up. Here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we are here with season 8 opener here at Daytona International Speedway with Sim Racing Unleashed as they get ready to take on Daytona International Speedway. It's going to be a great race, and we're happy to bring up again the good old same old Lee Tidwell. Hopefully he's not tongue-tied like I am already.
No, I've been pretty good here tonight. How's everybody doing this wonderful Sunday evening here on Sim Racing Unleashed, live from virtual Daytona Beach, Florida, here with 100 laps of super speedway action to open up season number 8 of Sim Racing Unleashed. And Robert, I'm excited about this evening. One of the things that's a storyline already beginning this season, defending champion, not going to make it to the race tonight.
Oh. Wow. Okay, yeah, Josh Jones is not going to be here to open up the season. Well, you know what? It is a long season that these guys are going to be grinding out here for the next, 30, I think about 30 some weeks. So it's going to be long. So, it all starts here tonight at Daytona International Speedway, Lee, where one of these drivers are going to bring home a victory here to start out the season strong. So we'll have to see who that's going to be. Will it be Michael Palmer, Paul Coens? Will we see somebody like a James Small take home the win here tonight? Or the advent of last season, season 2 of Mark? Will he come out here in that 33 and, get the win?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, and you always got to throw Michael Yarrow as one of those guys that is in the hunt no matter where we are with Sim Racing Unleashed. Qualifying about to get underway, and it looks like the number 32 of Lane, that Tide Machine, is going to be the first one out this evening. It's going to be setting some qualifying times. And as we start to set those times, I'd like to remind you of the great sponsors that bring you Freaky Fast Broadcasting each and every night, except for Fridays, of course. They are the ButtKicker and the Gamer2. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. By the iPitting board and iPitting.com. Check them out. And also by Electronic Express. Check them out at electronicexpress.com for home kitchen packages to brand new televisions, gaming computers, blenders, you name it, they've got it. electronicexpress.com. As we are completing those warm-up laps, we got a lot of guys out on the track. It looks like we're going to have a pretty big field here tonight, which season opener, super speedway, you would expect a pretty large starting grid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to be over 23, maybe 24 drivers starting. And you know what else, Lee? Your driver in that 22 could bring home the win tonight. How would that feel, yelling his name coming across the finish line to win tonight's race?
If he is in the lead, I will say his name from the exit of turn 4 to the start-finish line.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't know if the viewerships would be like, oh, man, okay. But, you know.
This crazy guy.
Yeah. Get the video clips out. Start videoing his like Brian Johnson does, so we can play it when he's on vacation.
I'd like to say hello to Miss Kayla Potter out there on Facebook. Of course, she is here for a new season of Sim Racing Unleashed. Cheering on that number 81 of Steven Stimmy. It's Hunter Hayward with the quick time so far, 47.758. Joshua Smallwood will be in second. Brian Waserman will be in third. Got some new names there. Now Nicholas Lowell jumping up to second. So some laps being thrown down now.
I forgot to look. Do they got a tire limit?
Yes, they have a 4-set tire limit and now a 1 quick repair limit.
Okay. I knew they were changing stuff from season 7 to season 8.
Yeah, that seems to be some of the majority of the changes. Hayward stays on the pole at the moment. Brandon Hartwell in that Kellogg's machine with a nice run. But then Todd Neese comes up. Now Coley, don't start calling him Coley again. It took you 17 weeks to break that habit. Brandon Coley jumping up on the pole, 47.649. Coley, one of those cross-pollinators coming from World Series of Sim Racing.
Yeah, nice lap time there. Just outbeat Nice right there in that one, as it looks like qualifying's about ready to end. We do got the 92 of Anderson out on the track, it looks like. Right now, he's going to put down his second lap. Oh, right outside the pole.
Yeah, Anderson pops in at a 47.658. Coley will take the pole at a 47.649. Anderson beats Nice. Nice at a 6.73, so about 15 100ths of a second separating second and third, and then less than 1 100th of a second separating the top two of Brendan Coley and Jason Anderson. As we get set to bring you the starting grid when our data gets imported in about 40 seconds or so, we'll be able to have that for you. But looking forward to 100 laps here at Daytona. We had a great season last season. Josh Jones coming away as the season champion. Had a week off, and now we're back here for season number 8 of Sim Racing Unleashed. So excited to be here. Lee Tidwell and Robert Moya bringing you your Sunday Night Thunder here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, as we are still just a few seconds away from the closing of the qualifying session. And then we will be able to have, Collie on Facebook said, woo, this will be interesting. Yes, sir, it will. Paul Henley, good evening, sir. How are you there on the Facebooks, and everyone joining us there on the interwebs, via Facebooks or YouTubes, via the Wiffies. Hello to everyone. Hope you are enjoying your Sunday evening as much as we are. The starting lineup for tonight, Brandon Collie from Driven Motorsports will take that qualifying first pole position of the season, and the number 2 with a 47.649. Jason Anderson in second and number 92. The number 1 of Todd Neese will start in third, and fourth will be Hunter Hayward in the number 9. Rodrigo Loga will begin in fifth position at the number 22. Brandon Hartwell will begin in sixth at the number 5. The number 72 of Stephen Leffler will begin in seventh. Steven Sempion in the number 81 will begin in 8th. In 9th position, Dave Bush in his number 53. Nicholas Lowell in the number 13 will begin in 10th. Lane Doyle in 11th position in that number 32 Tide Machine. The 08 of Orlando Riviera will begin in 12th. Michael Palmer in 13th in that number 31. The 67 of Brian Wasserman will be in 14th. And 15, Joshua Smallwood in number 57. In 16th, Mark Kischik in the number 33. Robert Cheswick will be in 17th position in number 6. In 18th, Michael Yarrow in the number 95. James Small will be in 19th. Paul Regney 20th. Clifton Ashley 21st. Paul Cohen 22nd, David Neese 23rd, Jason T. Adams 24th, Fernando Gamboa in 25th, and Robbie Darnell will round it out in the 26th position as we get set for 100 laps at Daytona. And this could either be really, really fun, or we can talk about funnel cakes and whether or not the Ferris wheel's back in the infield. Really depends on how the racing goes.
Yeah, you get out of my head, Lee. I was just thinking, man, I wonder if Lee remembers there's funnel cakes in the infield at the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, and with this going to be right there at sunset, I think we might actually see that Ferris wheel. So I'm looking forward to it as we're high above in the blip cam. Looking at your starting grid for this evening, Colley and Anderson will be on the front row. Neese and Hayward in the second. Logan Hartwell third. Your fourth row, Leffler and Stippian. Fifth row, Dave Bush and Nicholas Mulvey. Lane Doyle and Riviera will be in your sixth or seventh row. I think we're sixth now. Seventh, Palmer and Wasserman. And eighth, Smallwood and Gomez. And in the ninth row, all by his little lonesome. Actually, no, there's a lot more people than that. Robert Cheswick. My grid stops at 17 on my overlay. It's just like, no, man, that's too far down the screen. I don't want to obstruct your view.
Well, welcome to the stream tonight, Paul. Good old Paul from the Outlaw League. He's joining us tonight in Facebook. Yes, it's nice to sometimes sit back and listen as a viewer instead of a driver. Get the insights of Lee's smart mind that he has going on. And as for the weather here tonight, we are looking at winds at 2 miles per hour, 77 degrees, partly cloudy with the track temperature as right now 80 degrees. It's late afternoon and we're going to be going into the evening time, so we're going to see a beautiful transition from late evening to, well, late afternoon to early evening as that pace car is getting ready to duck off here, Lee. And we're going to open up Season 8 here with Sim Racing Unleashed with 100 laps here at Daytona International Speedway as we are green flag.
Pace car comes off. It's going to be Colley and Anderson bringing them across the line to begin this race. As you said, Robert, 100 laps at Daytona. Colley will take the lead with Neese pulling up door to door with Anderson leading into one. Behind them will be Loga and Hayward, then Leffler and Hartwell. And then the field continues on behind them. Coming out of two, Neese is now to the back bumper of Colley. Will make a run on the high side. Coming down the backstretch, Anderson will follow him. Loga will be helping out Brandon Colley there on the bottom side along with Leffler. We enter turn number 3 and is going to be door to door with Todd Neese and Brandon Colley. Colley's going to take a nose lead in the middle of the apex and exiting 4 should lead lap number 1 of the new season here on Sim Racing Unleashed, and he will. Todd Neese will be second, Loga third, then it'll be Anderson fourth, and Hunter Hayward will round out your top 5 around that time. Back into 1. We're going to go back double file. Neese continuing to stay on the high side. And look at the way Anderson, along with the 9 of Hayward, Robert, trying to work that draft and maybe to deposit Neese in front of Colley. And there goes Logan right to the backside of Colley. Nice little butt draft there. And Colley, I believe, will retain this position going into 3 and 4 from the butt draft. Yeah, butt draft of Rodrigo Logan. Is that like a butt fumble? I don't know.
Oh, gee. Sorry. Lee, you cracked me up, man.
It will forever be known as the butt draft now at Daytona. As we go into 1, Neese remains on that high side. The field is pretty much 2 by 2, but look at the lead that now Loga and Brandon Colley is pulled out over Todd Neese. Leffler now racing Neese for 3rd position. Loga continues just to bump away there at Colley and push him along. And it looks like Loga and Colley, not teammates, but working a team strategy. It's at least a drafting partner strategy. It's a one-night stand, perhaps, between Loga and Colley. But it's working for the moment. As we come to the line, it'll be lap number 4 here at Daytona. Colley has led every lap. Whoa, man, he's almost took the lead at the lap, but he might have actually got the lap. He had a strong run coming off of 4, Robert.
man, I'm sorry. You got me cracking up already in the new season. I apologize, fans out there, but just to some of the stuff Lee comes up with, it is, where do you come up with some of this stuff, man?
Honestly, I don't think about what I'm going to say, and that's what's the most dangerous thing about these broadcasts. So if it comes to my brain, it's probably going to come out. We might need to go to a delay.
I love it. They're not teammates. It's just a one-night stand. Like, seriously? I mean...
Bringing him down the front stretch. Collie gains the lead now. Yes, he will. And will lead lap number 4 going into 5 now. Nice with a strong run on the outside with Anderson pushing him. Looking to get enough to go down inside, and he will. Todd Nice will secure first position. Anderson will now race Collie for second, and that will bring Hunter Hayward and Rodrigo Logan. Whoa! The one of Todd Nice just dropped out.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I have no clue. I mean, he dropped. He went from the lead all the way back to 16th position.
Yeah, and he comes out of 3. And nobody touched him. He just went way low. I'm not sure what that was. But, yeah, our leader now is no longer our leader. But now Jason Anderson looking to overtake the lead and lead his first lap of the Baby Fresh season here on Sim Racing Unleashed. Racing Brandon Collie, who got our pole this evening, does not have him cleared yet. The bunt draft there by Rodrigo Loga will push Collie on up. Hayward will be working with Anderson on the high side. We enter turn 3. The number 5 of Brandon Hartwell on that Kellogg's machine has now worked up along with Stympian up 1 position, setting in the 7th spot out of 4. Still double file racing as we usually have on these super speedways. Crossing the line, Collie will stay in the lead, and Anderson will continue to try to work that high side. It took Todd Nice about 3 laps or so on that high side to get enough momentum to drop in front of Collie, but Collie now has pulled out a complete car lead. But look at the run off of 2 by Anderson as Hayward is just pushing it. Here comes Rodrigo Logan to help Collie out a little bit, give him a little bump. Going into 3. Whoa, Logan lost some momentum off of that bump draft. Leffler had to check up there. Now, Hayward's going to drop down to the inside behind Collie. Leaves Anderson out to dry. Hartwell says, hang on, buddy, I'll help you out. Pulls up to the backside along with Stympian, and we will cross the line lap 8 of 100 here at Sim Racing Unleashed. Brandon Collie continues to lead.
Yeah, I just wonder how hard they can push here. I'm going to imagine probably about 3-4 laps really hardly before they have to start worrying about that oil temperature and water temperature getting too high. Like that 9 is going right there, Hartwell. There with Collie. Yeah, you can do this for about a lap. Oh, somebody blinked out.
That was Anderson.
Yeah, he dropped all the way to 23rd. Well, showing 23rd. Let's hope he doesn't pop up in the middle of the field.
No, if it popped him to the back of the field, he exited the server. He lost internet.
No, he's still on the server. Yeah. Oh, wow, he's way back. He's just now coming out into the tri-oval.
Oh my goodness! What happened to
internet?
Anderson. Man.
Internet blinked him out, but and when that happened, he got out of the way and got off the gas. Went on the inside and got out of the gas, and luckily he actually warped out of the server there for a second, and everybody basically didn't hit him because that's scary. All of a sudden he could have popped up in 6th position.
Yeah, so as the field raced it through, Hartwell will take over the lead. Stympian now up to 2nd. Hayward will be in 3rd. Lowell be in 4th. Collie in 5th. Loga will round Smallwood and Loga up there as well. But now we got just everybody starting to move around as those tires come in. Stympian up to 2nd position. Call it first as he races Hartwell out of 2. Steven Stympian up 7 spots from the starting position. Now in the 1st spot. Going to have Hayward bumping him along. On the high side will be Hartwell and Leffler. No, excuse me, that is the 13 of Lawby. And And then you've got Collie, and then it says the number 3 on our screen. It says the 57 of Joshua Smallwood. Mr. Smallwood, congratulations. You are the guy we are going to make fun of this entire evening for not having the right number on your car. Into 1. Hartwell on the high side, Stipien on the low side. Leffler and Haywood will be helping them out, respectively. Stipien will have the run out of 2. Maintain that lead. Oh, low traffic dropping down. Haywood will push him along as now they're starting to gain a little bit here on Hartwell, put a little distance. And Hartwell not having as much help on the outside with Leffler and the mysterious Joshua Smallwood, who could be the number 57, could be the number 3. Depends on what alternate universe you're in this evening. Tonight, evidently, we're in the number 3 universe. And he is falling backwards as we speak into 1, lap 12 of 100. Now, Stipien and Hayward looking to pull out some distance here as they've got a nice small cushion over Collie, Hartwell, Loga, and Leffler. And Lobe as well, excuse me.
All right. Sorry about that, viewers. I didn't realize the timing wasn't showing on the screen, but it is now fixed. I happened to just look overly and realize it wasn't showing. Well, at least they seen the cars. They just didn't see the timing.
At least, hopefully tonight, the last 2 laps won't be a quarter of the size of the screen like it's a caution.
That too. I forgot. I got all excited on that last lap. I forgot to take it off the yellow screen to the main screen, and I realized after the race ended, I looked over and went, "Oh man, I messed that up."
As we come out of 2, Hartwell is now trying to make a run on Stipien. Haywood, is he trying to make it 3 wide? Haywood was looking to the inside there, it looked like. And then now Hartwell will just dive it down on the inside of Stipien, overtake that first position. Lobe's going to fall back to 4th. Stimp will be in 3rd. Hunter in 3rd. Collie 4th. Lobe now back to 5th. Loga looks to the inside of Lobe for the 5th position. It's a big old track.
Yeah,
like
2 miles.
2.48.
Yeah.
Give or take a Ferris wheel. Where the hell's my Ferris wheel? I don't see a Ferris wheel.
It should be in the infield somewhere.
I didn't see it though, man. It's like maybe it's only on the road course.
Oh, maybe. Oh man, we're gonna have to have a talk with the Daytona International Speedway. Like, really? You already have it up? Why are you taking it down?
Paul Henley's posted a link to Sim Racing Unleashed. I'm not sure exactly what that link does. I hope it doesn't take you to some Rickroll or something.
Well, I know somebody asked where do you sign up. Best thing to do is you can look up Sim Racing Unleashed on Facebook, which is what Paul probably did. Or you can look them up on the internet, on your Google or whatever browser you use, Sim Racing Unleashed, or go to the iRacing League portal page and look up, again, Sim Racing Unleashed, and apply one of those 3 places.
Hayward is in the lead coming out of 4. Stipien and Hartwell will be battling for 2nd. Now Hartwell's going to pull up and battle for the lead with the help from the number 13 of Nicholas Lobe. And Hartwell will have a nose lead going into 1. Hayward now is going to pull back ahead with the help of the 81 of Stipien. Stipien kind of moving around in that groove down there because we're now 16 laps in on this first set of tires. And, depending on how hard you pushed it, you could start to see fall off here.
Well, and the key too is this, they got, you said 3 sets in there now. They got 4 sets, set that they started with, 3 sets sitting in the pits. If they come down and do left side tires or say right side tires, that takes a set away automatically. Doesn't matter. So that's interesting, right there.
So we bring it through now. We left 17 of 100. Hayward will continue to lead. He's up 3 spots from his starting position. Stipien in second up 6. Hartwell in third up 3. Lulby in fourth up 6. Colley in fifth down 4. He is our pole sitter. Right behind Colley will be Joshua Smallwood, number to be determined, and then Rodrigo Logan. He's kind of like the Washington football team. He ain't got a number because it doesn't match.
That's true. That's true. Well, what did the Skins finally come up with?
No, that's what they're going to go by, at least for this season. The Washington football team.
Yeah. That's right. When I heard that, I was like, I looked at my wife and said, really? That's all they can come up with? A multi-billion-dollar company, and they can't come up with a freaking name? Sorry, that's just pitiful.
Bringing it into 3. Stipien will be on the high side working with Hartwell. He's looking to try to slide it down in front of Hayward, but didn't have the gusto to make it that time, but will here. He should slide down going into 1. Hartwell might even have enough. No, Hartwell's going to be stuck on the high side working with Lulby. And now he's going to try to leapfrog Stipien and slide down to that bottom groove. It's a lot of games to leapfrog right now, and sooner or later, Joshua Smallwood's going to be up there, and I get to make fun of him for like an entire lap.
Right. He's running a nice paint scheme. Oh, good wrench there. White, black. Love that scheme. Love that color scheme on that car. It's very beautiful, but I noticed here for the first 19 laps, that high line is really working well here tonight, Lee. These guys are getting a huge run, but now that everybody's starting to migrate down to the bottom of the track, you're not going to see that top line moving as fast as it was.
No, and you can see there with Hayward, he looked to maybe go to the high side of Stipien and said, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and stay down here. Now, Colley has moved into 3rd position. Usually, it seems like when you've gotten, especially Stipien and Hayward, when they've hooked up, they've been able to kind of pull ahead a little bit, but then Colley's able to catch up with them, and then that high side groove starts working as well. But watch Stipien and Hayward. To get them two together, along with Colley and Rodrigo Loga, I wouldn't be surprised if that's our 2 groups pushing at the end.
Yeah. Again, too, how hard are they pushing? Are they getting behind? Like Colley, did he back off a little bit? Get some air into the front of that nose, cool it down, run 75% throttle, and get that engine temperature back down to around 250, and then says, okay, now it's time to, plow again. Let's see what I can do. And you'll see him just pull right back up to them 2 guys and try to work around and everything. But right now, Stevenson at 81, that's where he wants to be. He's keeping the car cool. He doesn't have to worry about, really too much fuel mileage. He's using more fuel than anybody else because he's holding that thing, wide open.
Yeah, and continues to lead. Now Hayward will come to the high side since Hartwell has got up there and try to get a push from him. And Hayward will try to overtake Stipien for the lead, and Will going into 1. Nice work there by Hunter Hayward up 3 spots.
Yeah, it was. That was a power move, if you ask me.
Hartwell's going to have Lulby and the high side trying to work him into the lead. Then behind Lulby is going to be Smallwood. That's all you've got in that high groove. Everybody else single file on the bottom side of the track.
The other thing, too, Lee, is we don't know who teammates are. We do know David Neese and Todd Neese, father and son. We definitely know their teammates, and they're back there running with the same paint scheme, running in 14th and 15th position. 15th, 16th position right now, with Lane Doyle right in front of them. So we know them 2 are teammates. Who else are teammates out here? That we do not know. We apologize, but who's working with who, and who's not working with who, and who's working with people right now until you get to the end of the race, and all of a sudden, you're not my friend no more.
Look at the top grooves losing ground as Hartwell, Lulby, and Smallwood continue to fall back as they kept losing cars up there, the numbers. You could see that momentum going farther and farther down, and now it's Hayward and Stipien, and we got a lap car. That's Anderson. Anderson, ooh, man, Anderson, stay high. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide going down the backstretch. Nice driving by Jason Anderson, staying real high up close to that wall. It's everybody on by. But yeah, Hartwell has fallen all the way back now to 6th position. It doesn't really have any help except for Lulby, but it's 8 cars against 2.
Let's give a shout out real quick to Jason T. Adams. Unfortunately, he lost his stepfather this past week, so he's running a special paint scheme with a picture of him on the front of it in memory. Tonight's race is for him, so God bless him and his family, and the prayers are with him, Lee.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Mr. Jason T. Adams, Mr. Constitution himself. Thoughts and prayers out to him and his family. As we try to get our camera set back, there we go. Coming out of 4, it's going to be lap 26 of 100. Hayward will continue to lead. Stempien in 2nd. Hartwell's now starting to get a little bit of a run to the top side, along with Lulby and Smallwood, trying to now make a run at these top 3. Logan's been hanging out in 6th this entire time, just biding his time, watching everyone, kind of seeing what's going on. Still, my odds-on favorite to win tonight, Rodrigo Logan.
All right, well, hey, thank you everybody out there on Facebook. Don't forget, please, hit that reaction button. Let's see the stars, let's see the emojis, let's see everything that you can throw at Facebook. Oh, there's a thumbs up. Where's the Care Bear? We need to see some Care Bears. We need some Care Bears for Lee, because he's Grunchy Care Bear. Yeah, throw the hearts up, throw everything up, you know. We'd much appreciate it. Like this video, like this stream, share it with friends and family. And if you're new here at Freaky Fast, don't forget to go to Freaky Fast on Facebook and give us a follow and a like on there. And every time we go live, you will get a notification on your smartphone as we got in 3 wide.
Yeah, Fernando Gamboa, he's getting lapped. Here comes the field. Okay, made it through.
Oh, he just hit the wall.
Oh, no. Oh, kissy kiss to the wall there.
Ooh. Every time you
3 and 4.
Every time you do that eek, I already know shut
up. So Zach Hall's got a message for you. He said he don't want to trust someone to pull a Cedric Hunter.
Oh, don't go there. Let's not in chat tonight, Zach. Let's not do it. I left
Zach,
that
if
go.
you got enough time to be on chat, you got enough time to jump up here.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's 2 weeks of, 2 years ago. Let's let that go now. Let's not get me all mad at Cedric Hunter, the Hello Kitty guy.
Down the back stretch, the guys are still kind of bunched up here. Looks like we got about our top 12 to 15 all within contention still at the moment. But this front pack of about 8 cars are the ones that are really racing all the way back to Dave Bush, it looks like. Maybe even Michael Palmer getting involved a little bit there. Palmer is running in the 10th position, so the top 10 cars in that lead pack. Everybody else single file behind him, kind of watching what's going on. Hayward will continue to lead. Hartwell will be in 2nd at the moment on the high side. Stipien on the low side looking to bump Hayward on along and also keep Hartwell from being able to be deposited into the lead by Nicholas Lulby and by the unnamed driver and the number 3/57 Goodrich Chevrolet.
Number 357, so he is 357. Yeah, we'll just do that. 3-digit number. That sounds good. But hey, just real quick too, before we got that eek out there. If you're on YouTube side and you're new to YouTube and Freaky Fast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also share it to any of your social media platforms that you like, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, your own Facebook. wherever you want. We do much appreciate it. But we have a question out here on YouTube. What is the pit window looking like under green? Probably between, I would imagine, about lap 34 to 36, give or take. Somewhere, yep, that's somewhere around there. If we had Zach Hall up here, he would know.
Yeah, Zach knows that kind of stuff. Hartwell will lead, excuse me, with Hayward in second. Stipien went to the high side to work with Hartwell, but Hartwell pulled down in and left Stipp out there to dry. Now Stipp's going to be pushed by Lulby. As we go into 3, Collie will remain right there in 5th position. Loga and the unnamed white car, the number 3 there on your screen. 3 on your screen, 57 in the scorecard. Got his name already, Joshua Smallwood. Side by side with Leffler. We crossed the line, lap 32 of 100. And now we're starting to see a little more movement around, and especially in this back group, as we have completely shuffled the front few cars, except for Collie. Collie's remained strong this entire time.
Yes, he has. Now, here comes the fun part, Lee. And this is something that maybe we'll have to try to keep up with for the chat out there. Pit windows is going to be opening up here very shortly. I talked about it earlier. When these guys go down and make their pit stop, of course, they're going to get 2 cans of fuel. Do they take 2 tires? If they take 2 tires, that takes a whole set away. So are you better off taking 2 tires, or are you better off just taking 4 tires and not waste a set? Because basically you take 2 tires, you're wasting 2 tires. Things that make you go,
Exactly. As the pit strategy will probably come into effect, especially if we stay under green like we have been.
Right.
Lap 33 of 100. As we go into turn number 3, Hartwell will continue to lead. And now it's Leffler and Stipien trying to work that high groove. They're going to be door-to-door with Collie and Loga. That's going to be from 4th through 6th. Nope, 3rd through 5th. There we go. No, 3rd through 6th? Yes. That's the one.
wow.
Leffler's worked his way up some. He's up 4 spots.
Michael Yarrow is all the way back in 19th position. Not having a strong run as of yet, but he's still in the draft. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's back here running all by himself with everybody else. He's not up there in that lead pack. But these guys are putting on a good race here tonight at Daytona. Caution free so far. I mean, you got to give them props on that, as James Small is going to be the first car to open up pit window here on lap 35, Lee.
So Small will come into pit as we are racing up front. Leffler battling with Hartwell's got Stipp right behind Leffler, giving him a push. Hayward will look to work with Hartwell down the backstretch. It'll be 2 by 2 by 2. Now by 2 again as Smallwood and Loga come door to door. Coming powering out of 4. And that high line, Robert, it looks like it fell off about lap 25, and it's taken a lot more time to get someone worked up to the front to drop to the inside than what it did, say, lap 10 or 15, maybe even 20, when the high groove was just dropping people left and right into the front of the line.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I've been paying attention to that high line there and seeing what it's doing here. And the high line is getting a run here as they get a run here on the backstretch, but it seems like they get the momentum on the high side. They get like 4 or 5 cars hooked up, and then all of a sudden it's like they hit a brick wall. Like right there, you see 72? It's like he just hit a brick wall and loses everything that they worked for, as now you can see the 5 and the 9 and Brendan Cawley there, they're just going to shoot on by. Very interesting.
Yeah, I love watching these races, especially high on top of the press box. Being able to just sit back and enjoy the view of the Daytona International Speedway.
Ring.
Especially, hello?
Your funnel cake's ready, sir?
Oh. I'm trying to figure out who's calling me. No, there's some more pits that are about to happen as I hear on some of the radio chatter. People calling for pits.
Whoa!
Oh, Hartwell got bumped and then spun up into the. Oh, he got it head on. He's dead.
Mike just screamed. Oh my God.
Poor Hartwell.
Wow.
Hartwell needs an EMT quick. Hartwell comes to the inside, and then who is that? It was Lobby. Lobby came in hot, hit Hartwell in the back end, and then the 33 of Gomez just comes in and takes Brendan Hartwell to another earthly plane.
Watch this. Slow motion. Brandon Cauley gets out of the way, sees the 13 coming. Oh, man. The 13 right into... Oh, and then Brandon Cauley nowhere to go. He's swinging by, and watch this, everybody. This is crazy. The 33 comes in and just kills him right here. Watch this. Oh, man. Right through the car.
Yeah, they merged. That was like a Dragon Ball Z kind of, fusion technique there. He drove through the car.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow.
Needless to say, Hartwell has no fast repairs after this. And on lap 38 of 100, we will have our first of this brand new baby season pit party here at Daytona International Speedway with Sim Racing Unleashed. We'd like to remind you of the fine sponsors that bring you Freaky Fast Broadcasting and, of course, bring you all of the great racing action here each and every night except for Fridays by the ButtKicker Gamer2. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer2 lets you feel every detail from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10-powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response. It's all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. That's Freaky with 2 E's, FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer2 at thebuttkicker.com. Also brought to you by Electronic Express. Electronic Express, your electronics headquarters for the Mid-South. If you're in the Tennessee, Alabama area, check out one of their over 20 retail locations or anywhere else across the country. Hey, guys, just go to electronicexpress.com. Anything you can get in the store, you can get on the website, from a new Roku box to a deep freeze, from a complete kitchen package to a 65-inch Samsung television, from a gaming laptop to a new gaming desk and chair. For all of your electronic needs, it's electronicexpress.com. And also brought to you by iPitting. The iPitting board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps you to create an iRacing board for all your teammates and provides them a clear vision of every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much, much more. It's also a great help for your team's community manager to use the tool to share on social networks for all of your team's achievements, broadcasts, and more. Check out the iPitting board there at ipitting.com. Robert, as we come out of our first pit party of the season, Stephen Leffler will come out in first position. Stipien will come out in second. Rodrigo Lauga will be in third. Dave Bush in fourth. Todd Neese in fifth. Palmer sixth. Orlando Riviera in seventh. Westerman in eighth. Buzz in ninth. And Lane Doyle will be in 10th position. And that will round out our top 10 after our first caution of the season, first caution of the race here at Daytona with Sim Racing Unleashed.
All right, yep. First yellow here. Thank you to all of them sponsors here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But all right, man. Well, pace car lights are out. We are heading into turn 3 to get ready to set sail again here on lap 40 with Sim Racing Unleashed. Robert A. Moyer Jr. up here in the booth with Lee Tidwell here tonight and every night here at Freaky Fad Broadcasting, except every Friday, as we say. Lee, what do we do?
It is wifey night.
There we go. It's Friday wifey night.
Here we go. Pace car will come off this time around. It'll be 41 of 100 when we cross the line. Barney the flat guy starts waving that arm feverishly as we come to the line. Leffler and Stippian will take him into lap 41. Loga and Dave Bush will be right behind and working that draft into 1. Leffler on the low side, Step on the high side, then Loga, Dave Bush. Then it's going to be the 31 of Palmer and the number 1 of Todd Neese, who is down 3 spots. Palmer's up 8 spots to number 5 here from his beginning position. Down the backstretch into 3, Loga will push Leffler. Stippian real high going into 3. Bush was trying to give him a little help there, but yeah, he looked to get extremely high and not as good of a run off of 4 as usual. As we'll go lap 42 now with Leffler and Loga firmly in 1st and 2nd. Stippian 3rd, and then you're going to have Palmer and Bush racing it out for 4th and 5th.
It looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that top line is not hooking up too well as of right now. Got the 13 ducking up in the high. Nope. Now we got the 9 ducking down low. They are jostling back and forth, top to bottom back there. As 81 and the 53 of Dave Bush are going to be the only ones out there. As we got Hunter now looking hot. Was he high? Nope. No, he's back low again. No, he is high. I do apologize.
Yeah, Hayward looking to start working that high side will now come up and pass Orlando Riviera and move up to 6th position. Trying to ride in behind Dave Bush as we come out of 2. Leffler will lead, Loga in 2nd. Stippian will be door-to-door with Loga, then Bush along with Palmer behind them. And then Hayward and Orlando Riviera, the random number 3 car, also now catching up to this lead pack. Out of 4.
We are under the lights now here, Lee, so this is going to be where these guys, you're going to see these speeds of these cars start picking up. Fresh tires, not so much the fuel. The fuel's going to load that spoiler down, which will, well, no, it'll actually give them speed. The more fuel you have in it, you think the lighter the car would be faster, but as long as you can keep that rear end squatted, you know, with that rear spoiler, you're gonna pick up a lot of speed because they're only pushing 550 horsepower compared to what they normally like 850 at any other track. So
yes, sir.
The draft pack, yeah. Well, the draft package is here at Super Speed Race, anywhere for NASCAR is the 550 horsepower package. So it's a big spoiler, 550 horses, and as you can see, no one can get away from nobody. Now again, this is Daytona. Normally you don't get away from nobody, but it's pack racing, you know. You can't go nowhere.
And they're definitely trying. Stippian now has worked that high groove and is now at least got his nose to the passenger side door of Leffler, but then look, loses it there in the backstretch going into 3 and 4, and Leffler now with a what could be considered a hefty lead at Daytona, 0.2 of a second over Rodrigo Logan.
Fastest he got that, it's the fastest he can lose it, because if that top line, and from what I'm seeing right now here, it looks like that top line is moving You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got like 6 cars up there, Lee, that are trying to line nose to tail, and they're gonna try to hook up, and that 81 might be sitting at a good spot because here it comes. Look at the run that this top is gonna get coming into 3.
As we coming into 3. Oh man, careful.
Ooh,
the 31 of Michael Palmer is like, he's just gonna force his way through there. So it's going to stay Leffler, Loga, and then Palmer will race Stympian down the front stretch for 3rd position. Dave Bush and Orlando Riviera behind them. And then here comes Hayward as he's been working his way up the field.
Yeah, they're trying that top line. You can see they're all hooking up there, Lee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. They're trying to get everything hooked up there. And if they can get the nose to tail and stay nose to tail for a half a lap, they're gonna blow by this bottom line here. But right now, that bottom line is more staying nose to tail with each other. You can see they're crunched up better, I guess if you want to call it that way. And that top line is just not getting enough momentum to get by them. But again, if they can get hooked up there, which it's looking like, here it comes. Here it comes. Watch out for the hard bump draft.
Ooh, everybody's kind of wiggling around there.
Yeah.
As those bumpers come up really fast. And now we go into 1 and 2. We are door to 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 door.
Ding dong. Your funnel cake's here.
Out of 2, Loga. Nice little bump draft there with Leffler. They will keep that bottom line moving along. The 31 of Palmer right there as well. They really need the 08 over Orlando Riviera to get back there and bring that front bumper to the back end of Palmer. Because that top line's got 4 nose to tail and then 6 in the draft.
Just relaying back here. Lewis had some computer issues here this evening, and he was not to be able to get out there tonight, Lee. So he's rooting on Leffler right now to get the win. So sorry, man. It's a shame. Yeah, I hate computer problems, but you know, hopefully you can get it fixed. And it's a long season. You might miss one race, but it is a long season. The schedule that I seen, which I got to get posted for Lee, it's a long season. So there's a lot can happen from the start of tonight's race to the end. It's going to be long, grueling. These guys are going to be doing this every Sunday for the next couple weeks, and every position, every point is gonna matter here tonight, in the season here at Sim Racing Unleashed. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. And right now, I got to give props. I mean, running Daytona, 1 yellow, 50 laps into the race. We're halfway now here, Lee. And these guys are looking strong and very, very competitive racing, but clean racing. They're giving room. They're not doing anything extreme out there as of yet. Now wait till towards the end of the race, and we'll probably have a last lap pass going across the tri-oval, and cars are going to be going through the grass upside down.
So hello to Mr. Bill Cook, who is joining us from Newcastle, Indiana, in the Facebook house. Hello, Mr. Bill. Because that high line is starting to fall off here. As the tires start to warm up, just not as much momentum, it seems, up there. As you've got not only Leffler and Loga, but the 31 of Palmer, as they're coming up on the 95 of Michael Yarrow. I don't know what happened with Yarrow.
Yeah.
But he has been slow tonight, so we'll have to, after the race is over, see if we can go back and figure that out. But Yarrow, one of the favorites here this season, not having a very good race at all, now running in 21st position. As we come across the line, Leffler in first with Loga right behind him. Stympian's got a small bit of a run. Will take 3rd position from Palmer. And now takes 2nd from Loga. And now they got the run on the top, coming into 1 and 2. Out of 2. And Stympian looking to make the run on Leffler. Loga right to the backside of Leffler. Give him a little bit of a bump right there. And see if that bottom line can hold it. Dave Bush working with Stipien on the high side, along with that number 3 car. What's his face? Michael Palmer on the bottom side. Oh, Palmer drops below that yellow line. Snapped it a little bit coming out of 4, but will stay in the draft. And now we're on lap 53 of 100. Those tires, we pitted on lap 38, so now we're 15 laps on those tires. Now everybody's about where they're going to be.
Yep. Now it's all about how do you play the air? How do you play the draft? Who do you draft with? Who is your friend? Who is not your friend? Who's your enemy? Who's not your enemy? I don't think these guys have any enemies out there yet, but that doesn't mean that there can't be some by the end of tonight's race.
And looks like most everybody's kind of settled down now.
Oh, we got a heart.
As we come across, and Stipien getting a nice run there off of 4. Him and Dave Bush making the top line work. Stipien, trying to overtake the lead, could not clear the nose of Leffler. Going into 1 and 2, and now the low line's got the momentum. We come out of 2. We're going to be door to door. Logan's going to give the bump draft there. And not enough for Stipien to be able to glide into first position. As we head back into 3, that high line's going to have to work it again.
Well, Lee, the only Toyota we have up there tonight right now running good is going to be Michael Palmer in that 31, running in 4th, 5th position. So that's our Toyota out there tonight, man. He is in the top 5. Go, Toyota. Yay, go.
Oh, man, I'm so tired.
Funnel cake, coffee. Anybody, coffee? Ring. Somebody get Lee coffee, please. Somebody run it up to the booth.
Yeah, coming down the back stretch. I'm almost out of Mountain Dew. About to have to get another drink. Down the back stretch, the top line has fallen off enough now that Leffler's got, now again, a 0.2 of a second lead over Loga. And Loga trying to solidify that 2nd position. Let's see if Stipien and Bush and the random number 3 car, what's his face, can make a run here.
Where is the 92? Is he back on the lead lap when that yellow came out? Did he get the lucky dog? Yes, he did. He's running in 6th position after blinking out, falling all the way back, and then winding up going a lap down. That yellow came out, Lee, and put him right back in running contention. Now he's up into the top 6 here. So, wow, what a break for him.
Yeah, Anderson was strong all season last season, and, that was one of those things where it could have been disastrous for him to begin into this race, but, able to, through the luck of circumstance, now be riding in the number 7 position here in this lead draft is, testament to him. Oh, Orlando Riviera.
Whoa.
He is swerving around. Like Swerving Irvin back there.
Swerving Irvin. Oh, man, I haven't heard that. Oh, what's going on with the 61? Who's the 61?
The 61 of James Small just loses speed, drops down to the apron. It falls way back.
Oh, he's a lap down. That's why. Okay.
He's just getting out the way.
All right, yeah, I was going to say, I think he's getting out of the way, but come back here to Todd Neese. Back here running in 15th position, down 12 positions. Hasn't shown too much speed here tonight, but we'll have to see. We'll see how that all plays out. But look who fell all the way back to 13th position. Brandon Cawley's all the way back in 13 after up leading half the race. Up there battling for the lead in the top 5 lead, and he is now back in 13. Oh! Uh-oh.
It's Hayward.
Oh!
Hayward gets tapped by Lobby. And they got lots of people that got involved with it after that.
Todd Neese got... Oh, man, we got to ride inside the car with Todd Neese. Let's see if we can go back.
Because as we go into 3. Mulby just gets tight, goes up top. Ow! Hits the 9 of Hayward. Nice hits him head on.
Wow. That was a crunch.
Looks like somebody else got caught up in that as well.
I know I've seen Todd Nice get hit. Somebody else. Yeah, you're right. Somebody else, but I'm not sure who it was.
It looks like it was. Ooh, Holly barely missed it, and then it ended up being the number 51 of Buzz got clipped. Todd Nice then gets hit. Hayward continues to spin around the track and then gets tapped ever so slightly by the 23. Did the 23 actually make some contact? Oh, no, the 23 was able to miss the contact, and that's going to be Fernando Gamboa. So we will be second caution of the evening here on lap 59 of 100. And it's another Sim Racing Unleashed hit party! So everybody comes down, and we are getting set on. Most guys now should only have one set of tires left if needed, but they're probably trying to, with the way that the green flags have gone here, we're probably going to see, but we could see green flag from now till the end.
Yeah.
So much craziness there on pit road.
Yeah, what a battle off. I'm looking at, we do have some people, okay. I don't understand, why would people take 2 tires? That's taking a whole set away, so you just wasted 2 tires. You can't.
Especially on a yellow flag. I mean, an extra 5-7 seconds is not going to be but a few positions, and you're right there, you know, in that restart draft. So, yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't go and take 4.
Yeah, and you're getting a full tank of fuel, so it's going to take that amount of time to get fuel anyways. So you might as well get 4 tires because it takes the same amount of time. Because we got Dave Bush, 8.87. Brandon Cawley, 8.15. Michael Palmer, 9.62. Brian in the 67. Hartwell, Lane, Dave Nice. So they're the guys that have that, or they didn't take fuel and just tires, which would not make a sense. But the 13 is, he's coming back down, Lee.
Well, Lobby was involved in that incident. He's the one that started it when he got tight, slid up the track, and tapped Hayward. So that will put Dave Bush in the lead, Stimpy in second, Loga third, Anderson fourth, Collie up to fifth. Dum da da dum 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 dum.
I'm just watching. Okay, the 13 of he's taking 4 tires. So, and now he's getting his damage fixed. He doesn't have no fast repairs left. So that's gonna hurt him. I'm gonna have to ask to make sure I'm telling everybody out there right. I would imagine, and the last I was told, if you take 2 tires, you're losing 2 tires because that's considered a set. You don't get an extra pit stop for just right side tires. I don't think so.
Nah, it didn't work that way in the race that I did that had tire limits, because I thought it would. I'm like, I'll just take rights and I got an extra set. No,
it counts
took
as
them both
1.
down.
Right,
Yep.
right. That's what I thought. So, okay. And this is why I'm up here at the booth with Lee Tidwell calling the race, because I'd be confused.
We live our lives in a confused state, sir. It's all right. Here we go.
True.
The pace car will come off, and we will get set for, it'll be lap 62 when we cross the line. Dave Bush and Steven Stippian will bring them to the line. Bernie the Flat Guy says, let's go, fellas. We bring it to the line. Look at Anderson right behind Stipien, Logan behind Busch as we lead them down into one. Nice restart by Steven Stipien and Jason Anderson. Tim's going to be able to take the spot. Oh, maybe. Oh, man, Anderson's trying to push him along. He's like, come on, son. We need to go. We're coming out of two now. Stipien and Anderson coming flying down the outside. Look at that awesome push there by Jason Anderson. Stip has enough room now to slide down to the inside. Will he do it? No, he's going to stay high instead of sliding on down. Gives Busch the opportunity to pull back up even. Brings Loga up to battle Anderson, and now we cross the line at lap 63. Stipien will lead that lap. But Robert, he had enough momentum. He could have pulled down into that bottom side of the draft. And I think that's what Anderson was going for with that just huge push. But you can see here, Anderson is strong on the high side in 1 and 2. And he's right there pushing Stip again.
Yeah, and the reason why they're teammates. And the 81 got way out there. He could have dropped down and hung out the 92 of Anderson, but he stayed on the high side like everybody see there with his teammate, with his friend, and he wasn't going to go down to that low line unless that 92 was clear of Dave Busch, and he was not clear. So now we have Michael Palmer joining up there. We got a three-way battle. We got Hartwell in the 5, and we got the old man, no name, number 357, whatever number he's going to be tonight. He's trying to latch on to Palmer. So again, here we go, Lee. If that top line can get all together, they can get a run and blow by this bottom line, but they need to hook up. They cannot be swerving like Michael Palmer is right now. You must hold a line and you must push like Jason Anderson is doing to that 81. You know, get sucked up behind the bumper and latch on and just start pushing until that gauge on your dashboard starts blinking red.
Well, and then Collie is now pulled to the back of Loga as well, so he is now battling it there along with the 31 of Palmer. We go across the start-finish line. Stipien will lead, Busch in second. Anderson continues to push Step there on that very high side. Palmer is following along. We exit 2. Step almost has enough to slide in front, and Anderson is trying to give him that little bit extra there. But not enough as we enter 3. Busch will still have a nose to the inside now, almost the entire car in front of Stipien. Out of 4, it'll be lap 66 of 100. And yeah, that top line, I mean, he's got it there if he wants to drop down. But as you said, being the teammates with Anderson, I think they're trying to get such a run that they can both drop down and again. Man, what a move by Stipien and Anderson.
Wow. Uh-oh. Anderson's getting pushed back up, and look at there. He's going to go back up and say, okay, well, latch back on and see if I can pull you back across again.
Nice driving by Dave Busch and Rodrigo Loga. The 31 of Palmer stays high, but yeah, they got passed by Stipien and Anderson, but the momentum out of 2 pushed them up the track a little bit, and Busch and Logan went ahead and drove underneath them and will bring it across the line. Busch will lead it. Stipien will be in second by a nose over Logan. Now Stipien and Anderson looking to attempt that pass on the high side again. But for both of them to clear Busch, man, that was some big energy.
Look at the back here. They're getting all diced up back there. They're not drafting back here. See here with Smallwood. Steven Leffler's trying to latch on, but then you go back here to Brian, Orlando, Lane. You got one on the high line and one on the low line. And these guys here, they need to hook up. As Orlando's with Beast Racing. Hey, oh, check out his hat there. Check that out, Lee. He's got a, I don't know, Jamaica hat? I don't know what kind of hat you would call that on that picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But then again, I'm looking at screen number 3 of my setup as we come out of 2. Stipien and Anderson almost got it here. Can they fall down there in 3? A little push there by Anderson. Oh, we got a tap. Logan got into Bush. A nice save.
Wow. That was a nice save by everybody behind them, Lee, of checking up and not running into each other. And, I mean, that is just great racing, if you ask me.
And now the front 4 looking to pull away. Stipien, Anderson, Palmer, and Hartwell. But Hartwell now is going to jump to the high side unassisted. That's not a wise decision.
No.
You want to make it work? No.
No. He needs some friends.
And here comes Dave Bush and Rodrigo Loga along with Brandon Colley. Colley blink.
Uh-oh.
And then Leffler now to the top side of Colley.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Leffler got out of the way and said, oh my God, where is he? And he went high, and now Colley's back, and now Leffler's stuck out there. Now, he should be able to fall going into 1, coming out of 2, if they all get lined back up. Man, he's looking really strong up there all by himself, though. I got to give it. He can get clear of Colley here, which he does have room. Nope, forget it, that hole closed.
Gave enough opportunity for the number 3 of What's-His-Face to catch up. Along with the 67 of Brian Wasserman and Orlando Riviera now working that as well, along with the 9 of Hayward. And Hayward is sitting in 21st spot after all of that mess that brought out the caution. We come out of 4. Stipien will continue to lead with Anderson in 2nd. Hartwell goes to the high side of Palmer. We'll have Dave Bush up there to help him. Leffler will come up. Loga goes to the low side. And we'll follow Palmer as we go into 1 and 2. Ah, man, Anderson's a little squirrely coming out of 2, pushing Stip. Got Hartwell on the high side with Bush. And now it's the first competition that Stipien and Anderson have had since they've taken the lead here. We're on lap 71 of 100 at Daytona. Sim Racing Unleashed on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. What's up, Joseph Reporter out there on Facebook?
Joseph! I see some reaction, guys. Good Lee, we need to get Facebook a little reaction going on here. It's been a little quiet here tonight.
We do have a quiet crowd out there tonight. It's not as interactive as normal, but it's the beginning of the season.
Okay.
I trust that the Sim Racing Unleashed fan base will get more and more active, not only as this race continues, but as the season continues as well. We're about to go into 3 with Stipien in the lead continuing. Anderson and Hartwell door-to-door racing for 2nd. Hartwell will be on the high side. Then you got Palmer and Bush behind them, then Leffler and Loga, followed by Colley and what's his name? Hey, make your number match what we got, and I'll call you by your name. If not, I'll call you Jethro Tull for all I care.
Amen. I agree with you, buddy. I'm not arguing the point.
He's going to have a new Avenger name every time I have to call his car from this point forward. So as we exit 2, Stipien continue. Now Stipien's going to slide up high and look at it. He put the block on Hartwell. Stipien went high, put the block on Hartwell, now going to slide back down low. Nice defensive driving there from Stipien. Or he's putting the block on Hartwell and going to let Anderson take the lead here. Not sure which one. Palmer wants to know too. He's like, make up your mind. I need to know what I'm doing.
We definitely got a fan base out there. You see what she just said on Facebook, Lee? She's getting ready for work. He's like, yeah, I'll be late, but I am listening to my boyfriend race.
Well, it's Miss Kayla. Miss Kayla joins us every time the Sim Racing Unleashed is going on, and we get to interact with her. Man, they are just munched together there in the front.
Michael Palmer is all over the place, Lee.
Yeah, Palmer drives kind of on the edge there, I've noticed.
He's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And he actually got up in the side and almost hit Dave Bush again. Poor Dave got hit on the left side, right side. He almost got smacked on the left side.
As we bring it into one, Stepien will continue to lead. Anderson in second. Hartwell third on the high side. It's going to be Busch and Palmer door to door. Then Leffler, Loga on the bottom side, and then Tony Stark will be in that number 3 right behind them. Leading it down the backstretch into 3. Stepien and Anderson looking to do a teamwork drive here for the final 25 laps. And see if they can hang on for a victory of the season opener at Daytona. Down the front stretch, they will continue to lead. Now, Palmer has his nose in front of Hartwell for 3rd position. Polly and Hayward have called up with Hank McCoy going into 1 and 2. And now joins the lead pack. Collie puts his nose to the inside of Professor Xavier. They're going to race him down the backstretch. Collie is riding in 9th position, looking to overtake 8th. And Will from Clint Barton. Out of 4, Stepien and Anderson will continue to lead. Palmer will be in 3rd, and now Hartwell is falling back and challenging with Loga for 4th. Busch will push Hartwell, and now he will be even with Palmer as we go through the tri-oval into 1. I'm not so sure they can get this top line to work the way it did at the beginning of these runs, but they're making it work on this one, as Hartwell is going to be door-to-door even with Stepien and have a bit of a momentum gain here coming out of 2. Can Dave Busch, along with Vision, push him along and put Hartwell in the lead? And Hartwell has it now. If he can slide on down. Oh, no, he's not going to be able to do it. He can't shut the door.
Wow. I thought he was going to, he had the shot and did not take it.
Through the tri-oval again. And now Hartwell's got a good little jump there. Not completely clear of Stepien. Dave Busch is trying to help him out to come out of 2. Hartwell has got the position now if he can slide down. But I don't think he wants to leave Busch out there to drive.
They're teaming up. I don't know if they're teammates. I don't think they are, but they're working as teammates, and that's a big key here at Daytona. You must need a friend. You need somebody to help you. Because we, at any super speedway, but we're down to 22 laps here to go. I was just adding some stuff up here, Lee. They pitted on lap 59. They cannot make it to the end of the race. They're going to be about 5 to 4 laps short of fuel. Do you short pit? You get out of this hornet's nest. You come down, you take your last set of tires, fuel, and run this out and hope that it does not have a yellow. If it does, doesn't matter. You'll be able to catch up as long as you don't go a lap down. So now we're playing the fuel mileage game, the pit strategy game. What are these guys going to do? Do you run it all the way out, or would you pit, Lee?
I'd run it out just because.
You run it out?
Yeah.
I would pit.
But see, I'm the guy that sits at the Texas Hold'em table at the casino knowing I'm going to lose and be like, yeah, but one more hand. Yeah, but one more hand. And then, my wife has to come drag me away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I'm the same way that way, but when I'm racing, my mind aspect says get out of this hornet's nest, go down and get my 4 tires, fill up and get enough of gas for a green-white checkered just in case, because they now have green-white checkers here, I think more, actually. I know they were voting and talking about changing that. And here we go. Told you. Didn't I
Jason
say
Anderson.
it? I called it. They're short pitting, and this is, for me, this is smart, but Jason Anderson almost looped it coming in there, Lee.
Yeah, Anderson comes in, and it looks like Stepien comes in as well, so the teammates will come in on lap number 80. That's going to leave Hartwell, Busch, and Palmer with clean air. Behind them will be Loga, and the number 3 of that guy Palmer has now, not Palmer, excuse me, the 61 of James Small has now worked his way back up to 7th. Collie will be in 8th, Weiserman in 9th, and Orlando Riviera in 10th position. Collie will be the last car in the front draft. But Palmer, I don't know why he's got such an infatuation with the apron, but he has dropped below that yellow line more than anybody else I've ever seen. Then he went high.
Oh, there he is. He's hitting that yellow line again. Yeah, I mean, that's dangerous. You get yourself down too far to the left tire before you know it. Well, there he goes again. You know,
he's scary.
You hit that, you know, you get your left tires too far down, you're going to de-wedge the car, meaning, ladies and gentlemen, you de-wedge the car, it's going to make the car loose, and the car's going to come around. Now, you can do a Kevin Harvick style, not here, but say we go to Atlanta, you can hit that yellow line, get them left tires underneath, into the turns, on the white line, say Atlanta. It's called de-wedging the car, which is you're loosening the car, which will make the car turn better. It's dangerous, very dangerous, because if you don't hit your markings every time, you're going to loop it around no matter what. So some people got the knack of it, Lee, some people don't. I'm one that I don't, but you know, some people do. But here's what's his name is gonna look to take the lead, and what's his car?
Yo, what's his face is in the lead now. Hartwell will be in 2nd. Paul will be battling Busch for 3rd, and then you're going to have Palmer and Loga rounding it out. And what's his name's going to drop down and go into the pits. He's going to leave Hartwell out there for the lead.
Did he?
Ball has now moved up to 2nd. Busch 3rd. Hayward 4th. Then it's going to be Palmer and Loga as we enter turn number 1.
Well, this is not nothing against him, but why would you pit by yourself? You just put yourself in a sitting duck. I mean, you don't got nobody to help you. Yeah,
man. Some people just can't pit with other people in the room.
Yeah, but that's not a super speedway league. You got
3 wide. Look at Hartwell caught in the middle. Palmer on the low side. Oh, there's Smalls on the high side. Hartwell caught in the middle. 3 wide, exiting 4.
Oh, somebody in the
Dave
wall.
Busch is looking in his rearview mirror, going, "What are you guys doing?"
Oh man, Small was into the wall. Hunter pushed him up into the wall, it looked like. He went 3 wide, and now they all figured it out, but that was Lee's.
So Busch will continue to lead. Palmer will be in 2nd. Hartwell 3rd on the high side. Palmer still swerving up and down that track.
I'm going to throw you some cares, okay, Lee? Because I care about you. All right, here you go.
Palmer's swerving like George Jones on a lawnmower, coming around 3 and 4. Busch will continue to lead. As Hartwell will be in 2nd. Palmer, there he goes, back and forth down the straightaway. Small will be behind Hartwell along with Hayward. Leffler has now battled his way back up and will be behind Palmer as we enter 1 and 2.
And look who's coming up here, Jason T. Adams. I haven't talked
Mr.
about
Constitution himself.
Yeah, I haven't talked much about him all night. Now, he does got damage in the back, in the center of his car there. It looks like he got rear-ended by somebody. But he's right here, running very clean.
Probably what's his name?
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
I like
that
whatchamacallits. Whatchamacallits are good.
Man, there's lots of movement when they come out of 4 now. Whole bunches of movement.
When are these guys going to pit? They got to be soon pit. The pit window's got to be open. Oh, well, maybe another 8 laps. 8. Yeah, about 8 laps. I would imagine about 6 to 8 laps that these guys can go. And it's going to be about 5 to 4 laps. These guys are going to have to start ducking for pit road and making decision. But that high line now is gonna, we got Small looking for the lead. He hasn't led all season last year. Can he finally lead a lap here for season 8? And it looks like he's gonna be able to do it, Lee. Can he do it?
Small was behind Hartwell It slid to the inside and left Hartwell out there to dry.
Congratulations to him, though. He finally led a lap.
Now Hartwell will work with Hayward on the high side and also the 24 of Jason T. Adams. As Small, Bush, and Palmer. Small Bush Palmer will be there on the inside. If we go into 3. It's going to be, I want some Kellogg's cereal now. It's going to be the number 5 of Hartwell. And James Small racing to the line. Lap 89 of 100 as we cross the line. I hope you got a kick out of that, Bill. That was just for you. Going into turn number 1. James Small will work that bottom line as Yarrow and Chesawick. They're only about 2 seconds ahead of the leaders now. So they're catching up to them rather quickly. We're on lap 89. 12 to go, Robert. 12.
Mm-hmm. I'm just wondering, again, said it a couple, my last statement. When are these guys pitting? I mean, this is battling up here. You know, we're 3x3, side by side. 6-car battle for the lead. And then we got a little bit of the pack in the back here with Todd. Todd Neese is catching up. We got David Neese, his dad. They're catching up. Lane is starting to catch up to this front pack. Orlando's starting to, well, no, Orlando's out there by himself right now. Then you come back here to Brian and Brandon and your guy, Rodrigo Logo. I can't do it. I tried.
Hartwell's getting a nice push from the number 9 of Hunter Hayward. Hayward is here in this lead pack, but he's running in 17th position. So a series of misfortunate events taking him back, but you can see how strong he is. I look forward to seeing him more this season here as we come across the line. Hartwell will have a little bit of breathing room from Jason T. Adams, with Hayward being between them. James Small in 3rd, Bush in 4th. Michael Palmer will now take 5th position. Leffler looking to take 6th. As Weiser is kind of sliding backwards there. And now we're about to deal with the lap traffic of Anderson and Yarrow. Take that back. Of Yarrow and Chesawick. Anderson goes to the high side to kind of give everybody the opportunity to go on down low. But the number 9 of Hayward will stay there between Hartwell and the 24 of Jason T. Adams. Adams now pulls up to the back of Hayward. Small will go to the high side down the back stretch. Adams will slide up high. Now they both slide back down. Lap 92 of 100 when we're about single file, except for the 95 of Yarrow, who is riding high, letting everyone on by. To the line, it'll be 8 to go. Small comes out high. As Anderson is mixed up in that group as well. Anderson now going to go high. We got some lap traffic mixed in. But your top 3, it's Hartwell, Adams, and Palmer, and they got some lap traffic between them there. Anderson, little bump draft there to the 24 of Jason T. Adams. I need Logan to come flying around.
All right, well, 8 laps to go here, Lee. Lee's front, see here, all the way back to 15th, have not pitted. So we'll have to see how long these guys plan on staying out.
There's no way you pit now. You run it to the end.
You can't. You don't got enough fuel. They would have to go 40-some laps on fuel. You can't make 40 laps.
That's the gamble they're running. I bet you there is no way anyone pits green from here on out.
I don't see them making it. There was no yellows. After that last yellow, they had to go, I think, 41 laps. Yeah, 41 laps. You can only get about 38 laps max. There's no way they could say five laps. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm only just speculating, you know, that this is what I'm thinking in my head. And you could be correctly right, Lee, that these guys are going to run it out. They could have been throttle playing, using the draft to their advantage to save fuel. We'll have to wait and see with 6 laps to go here. We'll know in the next 2 laps here if they're going to start ducking in.
Yeah, we've got a lot of just jumbled mess going on of lead lap cars, other also ran lots of people here in his front little booger of cars. As Hartwell will lead, Jason T. Adams, the number 24, will be in second. Between Hartwell and Adams will be Stempien and Hayward. Then you look at behind Adams. Then you've got what's his face, Leffler also there. Lulby, and who's behind Lulby? We got Palmer's back there as well. Jason Anderson's back there. Colley's hanging out. We got some other lap cars on the high side going slower, letting everybody by on the bottom.
Yeah. I'm confused with you. We got lap cars, we got lead cars. I don't know who's what and where and how.
Right now, Brandon Hartwell is sitting in a very good place. Hartwell fake pits. Nope, he's going to come on down. So Hartwell will pit.
Yep.
Hayward will pit. And the 24 of Jason T. Adams will pit. That will leave Wasserman out in the first position. Leffler will be in second. Colley third. Palmer fourth. Orlando Riviera fifth, but they are mixed in with Stempien and what's his face and the Smallwoods up there. They got all kinds of Lulbys in there. Just an epic conglomeration of sim racing unleashed cars coming down the front stretch.
Well, Bill, on Facebook, I'm glad that you haven't laughed as much and we gave you entertainment tonight. That is what we like to see here at Freaky Fast. You laughing and everybody else laughing and having a good time here with us tonight. But, yeah, we're down to 3 to go here. And we have people ducking in the pit. I don't... 72. Man, I'm all confused.
Your top 10. Your top 10 have not pitted. We are at 3 to go. I'm telling you, someone's going to try to run this. Brian Wasserman, number 67, is in the lead. Brandon Colley in the 2 is in second position. Looks like Orlando Riviera is going to come into pit. It will be 2 to go. This time around at Daytona.
Oh, man. Do we see somebody in this pack run out of fuel?
So Wasserman in the 67, he's on the high groove in front of Jason Anderson. Oh no! Wasserman clips Lulby, spins him, and we got a caution.
Wow! Boo! Yay! I don't know how to react. Oh my goodness.
So Wasserman goes into 1 and 2 in the lead on the high side in front of Anderson.
What happened with this yellow?
And then he clips the 13 in the back end, the 13 of Lulby. Lulby went flying.
Oh my goodness, the 92, he went flying too. He was pointing straight up in the air.
Oh, Jason Anderson, yeah, got taken completely out in that.
He was trying to show Napa know how to fly. This is Napa pointing straight up in the air. How?
So this is what's going to get crazy, because now you've got, do you pit, do you not pit, do you have enough gas after running these caution laps? You've got Wasserman, Colley, Leffler, Palmer, Neese, Loga, Lane, David Neese, Dave Bush. top 9 have not pitted yet. And let's see how this goes. Someone just over the radio, I'm not going to be able to make it.
I just don't see it. Not with an extra 3 laps added on. You know what I mean? They might have had enough just to make it towards the end here, Lee, and run out coming across the start-finish line. And not enough to even... Yeah, here comes... Yeah. No way.
Oh.
No. He
Wasserman
is not.
says, you know what? Let's roll the dice. It's Vegas, baby. Let's do it.
Either that or he's been drinking too much Black Crown. Because dude, if he does it, I gotta. I don't know nothing about racing. Then, like, totally don't know nothing. I don't see how he can do it, Lee.
I mean, it depends on how desperate he is for a victory.
Let's go in his car.
Going to put Orlando Riviera in second, Brendan Hartwell in third, Jason T. Adams in fourth. They all pitted around 96. Rivers pitted on 98. Riviera, excuse me. Colley, Neese, Palmer, Leffler, Loga, and David Neese will round out your top 10. It is going to be an interesting finish here at Daytona.
What is it with Freaky Fast and broadcasting leagues? Every race, no matter what league we call, the last 5 laps, Lee, we have a green, white, checkered. Have you noticed that?
There's been a lot lately. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but then you start wondering, do we have the luck of a black cat or something that we're going to broadcast? They're like, oh yeah, we're just going to go ahead and wreck here with 1 to go and let's do it again.
I said it Saturday night. I think people, I'm just joking around, but I think they're doing it because they want to hear the excitement of Lee Tidwell calling the last 3 laps. I mean, it's, everybody just fast forward. Oh, Brian decides to pit. He could not do it, Lee. I knew it. I knew he was not going to be able to make it. No way. He was even clutching it.
So Wasserman has to come in and pit.
Oh, man, that's
going
to hurt.
Hartwell in the lead, Orlando Riviera in second, Colley in third, Todd Neese fourth, Michael Palmer fifth, Leffler 6th, Loga 7th, David Neese 8th, Lane Doyle 9th, Dave Bush in 10th position. Dum, 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 dum. Let's have some fun.
Alex is tuning in out there. Alex, didn't you sign up for this league, bud? I thought I seen your name on there. They're asking for a car number. Don't you
What's up,
reply
Mr.
to
Bisson?
emails?
Alex Bisson too busy to reply to emails. Alex Bisson is a professional driver. Alex Bisson speaks in the third person because Alex Bisson can.
Hey, I like to harp him every once in a while. I think my YouTube chat broke.
Well, I mean, it's Google.
I'm just saying, if anybody's out there chatting on YouTube, I'm not seeing it. I do apologize. Head over to Facebook. We see it over there as we've got 30 people tuning in here tonight. 30 now. The numbers jump because they heard Lee Tidwell. So make sure you hit that thumbs up and heart button. Let's see the reactions going across the screen, showing everybody that you're ready to see this green-white checker brought to you by Freaky Fast Broadcasting and Sim Racing Unleashed with Robert A. Moyer Jr. up here in the booth with Lee Tidwell. All right. All yours, buddy.
2-lap shootout. Here we go. Green flag. Hartwell will lead him to the line. Nice jump by him. Colley with an excellent restart. Will be in second position over Riviera. We bring it down the tri-oval into 1. Hartwell, Colley, Riviera, Neese, and Leffler will be your top 5. Through 1 and 2 as we are starting to bring up those RPMs. Leffler goes to the inside of Neese. He will overtake. Whoa! And he hits Orlando Riviera. Takes him out. Oh, Palmer gets taken out. It's the big one.
Oh! The 24 just got killed.
Wow.
Wow. The whole field. I don't even know.
Leffler got into Orlando Riviera, and then mayhem ensued. Because Collie dropped down, was going to make that pass. Got into Riviera. Palmer, Loga hit him. Nice was in it. Dave Bush was in it. Oh, my gosh.
Watch this. Inside lead. Left right with Jason D. Adams. Watch this. Just watch this. This is crazy. This guy had nowhere to go. Right there. Here comes David. Oh, he just misses him. And wham! Oh, my goodness. Nowhere to go. What a hit. Oh.
Yeah, you talk about the big one. That definitely was the big one. And we need some EMTs. We need someone to check on Rodrigo Loga for me. Make sure he's okay.
Oh, my goodness.
What's his face, I think, was involved.
You ought to see my screen right now. My screen's filled with red. My scoring pylon right now, ladies and gentlemen, is filled with red. I think every car, except maybe 5, weren't involved in that thing. Wow.
So
who survived?
I don't think we're doing another green-white checkered, so it'll be Hartwell, Collie, and Leffler. The top 3. Man, what a finish. Robert, I don't know if there's a way to do this, but if we can go back one more time to that accident.
Okay.
And take a look at what happened there to end the race and bring us to a Brandon Hartwell victory. Brandon Collie in 2nd, Leffler 3rd, Todd Nice 4th. Weiserman will finish in 5th. But man, what a finish. We had a caution that brought out a green-white checkered. We had most everyone then on either fresh tires or tires that were just a few laps old. And then as we started the green-white checker, we come out of turn number 2, passes starting to be made, and then mayhem ensued. And the big one came out, and that finished the race here this evening. Once again, Brandon Hartwell will be your winner. Brandon Collie in 2nd. Stephen Leffler in 3rd. When we come back, we'll have our top 3 finishers here this evening. Join us in the broadcast booth, and look forward to next week for week number 2 here on Sim Racing Unleashed. But what a round one of the new season 8 here at Daytona. We'll be back in just a few moments with our top 3 drivers here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. On Freaky Fast Broadcasting, Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moyer Jr. bringing you the first round of season number 8 of Sim Racing Unleashed at Daytona. As we've got we had our top 3 drivers as Leffler. So we got Leffler, Hartwell, and where did Collie go? Brandon Collie went down to the waiting for the interviews. So we move some people around as we get set to bring Stephen Leffler into the booth, our 3rd place finisher this evening. Stephen, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yeah, how's it going?
You know, it's another wonderful evening and another great race here for the season opener for Sim Racing Unleashed. Lots of green flag racing. We had the green-white checkered, and then we had the big one there at the end. Tell me from your point of view, what happened there at the end?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The 08, I'm not sure if he got out of the throttle or what. But the top line, they kind of moved up to like a middle line between lower line and mid line. and I got a run, and I was coming up to him, and I got out of the throttle. I'm not sure if he lifted and stayed out longer than I expected, but it looks like I just got in the back of him and turned him.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of passes. Collie was trying to make the pass on Hartwell in front of you guys as well. So different moves being made and, being some fresh tires out there and everything. Just a series of unfortunate events there to end the race. But, man, what an outstanding race. A lot of green flag runs. What was the pit strategy if we didn't have that caution at the end?
I was a lap and a half good to finish the race. So the caution coming out before we went to overtime was kind of a heartbreaker because I think I had a car that could have won the race on that pit strategy that we had going there.
Gotcha. Well, again, congratulations on third place, making the podium here, the first race of the season. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Anyone you want to say hello to or give a shout out to, sir?
Yeah, of course. Thanks to all the guys at SRU for putting the races on each week. You guys for putting the broadcasts up for us. I like to thank the 22Q Family Foundation for allowing me to run their colors, and then also my little side gig I got going, budget sim boxes for low-priced button boxes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Congratulations once again, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much.
And that's Mr. Stephen Leffler finishing third here this evening. Now we're going to bring up our second place finisher, Mr. Brandon Collie. Brandon, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Hey, how's it going, Lee?
Well, how's it going with you, sir? A nice little run there this evening.
Yeah, could have been one spot better, but happy with it overall.
Now, lots of green flag racing, which is odd, really, when you think about 100 laps at Daytona, only having 4 cautions, but really 2, 3, if you think about it, in the actual race before that one there at the end. What was the strategy looking like if there wasn't going to be a caution? Did you pit? I can't remember. Did you pit before that caution, or were you going to stay out and run it?
Well, before that caution came out for the green-white checkered, I was just going to run it out. I had enough to get across the line with half a lap on fuel. I don't think a lot of other people could have made it, so kind of sucked to see that come out. But, we still finished second, so I'll take it.
What did it look like in your rearview mirror during the green-white checker? Because you made a monster move to the inside of Hartwell. It looked like you was going to have a good race for that win, and then we just had calamity behind you. What did it look like in that rearview mirror?
Well, I glimpsed at it briefly and just saw cars everywhere. Up until that point, I was just trying to figure out where to make the move. I didn't really look until I heard the tires squealing behind me, and hoped that the caution held off for a little bit longer, but according to scoring, I didn't quite get by Brandon. But I've got a fender on him right when the lights changed, so sucks that it came down to that, but still a really good race.
Yeah, an excellent race. We watch you on Saturday nights on the World Series of Sim Racing, and then we call you one of our cross-pollinators, have come over here and done fairly well with Sim Racing Unleashed and our season opener with a second place finish. A great job for you, and next week should be another outstanding event. Anyone you want to say hello to or give a shout out to before we let you go, sir?
You guys for doing your broadcasts. Enjoy them every week. So thank you. My teammates for giving me advice and encouraging me, even when I make mistakes like I did last night. So I want to thank them.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, congratulations on the second place finisher, sir. Looking forward to big things out of you this season on Sim Racing Unleashed.
All right, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, thank you, Brandon. That's Brandon Collie, your second place finisher. As now we're going to bring up Mr. Brandon Hartwell, your winner here at Daytona. Brandon, it is Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Gotcha, bud.
So season opener Daytona, couldn't ask for better than what we saw. Green flag runs there, a few yellows with pit strategy, a green-white checker, and calamity at the end. What a night you ran. Tell me, what was your strategy going into tonight?
I barely did any kind of practicing or anything this week. I just kind of jumped on and ran. But I don't know, just stay up front and hopefully I stayed out of the madness. And I got caught up in a little something about halfway into the race, and I just went right to the front.
Gotcha. Now, it looks like they're on that green-white checkered that is as y'all were exiting too. Collie dove to the inside, and you and him might have had a nice little race for the lead if we wouldn't have had the big one there behind you guys. Did you see him make that move out of 2, and what were you thinking at that moment?
Oh, that last restart, I was blocking all the way, but yeah, he cut up underneath me. I probably should have stayed to the low line, but I don't know. It would have been a pretty good race. I thought he had me off the 2 before that yellow came out.
Yeah, and he did too. That is exactly what he said in the interview. I thought I had him. But no, great race tonight, sir. You went into the season opener, put you in a great position to start off this season with Sim Racing Unleashed. Before we let you go, anyone you want to say hello to or give a shout out to out there tonight?
Give a big shout out to the league for putting on a hell of a show. That was an awesome race. And of course, my wife for dealing with my iRacing.
Yes, sir. Trust me, we understand that here at Freaky Fast. Well, congratulations on your win here at Daytona. We'll look forward to seeing you next week on Sim Racing Unleashed, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And that is Mr. Brandon Hartwell, your winner this evening here from Daytona for Sim Racing Unleashed, as we get set to run you through our final standings of Week 1, Season 8 of Sim Racing Unleashed. Of course, Brandon Hartwell will be your race winner over Brandon Colley there, as we had a green-white checkered finish that then finished under caution. So Colley will come in second, Leffler in third, Todd Neeson fourth, Weiserman in fifth, David Neeson sixth, Rodrigo Loga in seventh, Jason T. Adams eighth, Dave Bush ninth, James Small 10th, Orlando Riviera 11th, Lane Doyle 12th, Joshua Smallwood, what's his face, he'll be in 13th, Hunter Hayward in 14th, Steven Stimpy in 15th, Robbie Darnell 16th, Paul Cohen 17th, Michael Palmer will finish in 18th. He is 2 laps down. In 19th, Michael Yarrow, 20th, Fernando Gamboa, 21st, Robert Chesewick, 22nd, Nicholas Lulby, who got involved in an incident, 23rd, Mark Kischik, 24th, Jason Anderson, 25th, Paul Regney, and 26th, Clifton Ashley. And that rounds out your finishing order tonight. Robert, great start to the season for Sim Racing Unleashed as we get set to pack it up and do week 2 next week. Wash, rinse, and repeat, sir.
That is correct. Yep. Well, they start at Daytona. Brandon brings home the win, and we're going to finish in 19 more weeks at Richmond Raceway. So it's a long season, so hopefully everybody enjoyed the show here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting with Sim Racing Unleashed. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow button over there on the YouTube side of things. And then on Facebook, again, hit that like button and follow button over there, so every time we go live you get a notification on your smartphone, iPhone, and your computer or laptop or any operating system that you have. But until tomorrow, we'll be with Outlaw 750 live with like Lee likes to say, Madness Arca Night or Arca Madness. It's gonna be fun, Lee. Tomorrow night you got your Arca cars, buddy.
Yep, it's Monday Night Madness here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting with the eNASCAR Outlaw League as we have ARCA action coming to you. It's ARCA, baby. That's what we always talk about on Monday nights, and it'll be ARCA night tomorrow night here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting.
That is correct. Well, until then, hopefully everybody has a great work day tomorrow. But here at Freaky Fast, we like to say, God bless everybody. We love you all. See you tomorrow night. Peace out.